Here's more wrestling news for October 31st, 2025. Your headlines for this afternoon include 2 major twists WWE could pull during John Cena's retirement tour, Chris Jericho breaks silence on AEW status during NHL on TNT appearance, Blue Demon Jr. still in intensive care after car accident, major update released, huge UFC name reportedly planning to sign with WWE, fans react, WWE Champion apologizes for on-air reaction, I let emotions take over, and more. John Cena is officially nearing the end of his legendary in-ring career, with his final match set for Saturday night's main event 42 on December 13th. The 16-time world champion reportedly has just 4 appearances left before he steps away from wrestling for good, closing the book on one of the most storied careers in WWE history. Despite the excitement surrounding his farewell tour, many fans feel it hasn't quite delivered on the emotional and creative level they expected. From an uneven heel run to lackluster rivalries, the Triple H-led creative team has faced criticism for how Cena's final months have played out. Still, with a few dates left on the schedule, there's room for WWE to turn things around and potentially deliver a memorable send-off worthy of the franchise player. Number 1. Cena wins the Intercontinental title and retires as champion. For all his accolades, Cena has never captured the Intercontinental Championship, the only major WWE title missing from his resume. A win would make him a Grand Slam champion, completing the ultimate milestone in his Hall of Fame career. Reports from multiple outlets suggest WWE is planning for Cena to face Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental title at Survivor Series on November 29th, with a confrontation between the two expected on the November 10th episode of Raw in Boston, Cena's next advertised appearance. Dominic, the self-proclaimed last real champion, has already called out Cena publicly, setting the stage for what could become a historic final chapter. If Cena wins and retires with the Intercontinental title, it would be the perfect full circle moment, going out on top while achieving the one milestone that's eluded him his entire career. Number 2. Cena challenges for the World Heavyweight title at Saturday night's main event 42. Another possible twist would see Cena's final match involve the World Heavyweight Championship. A new champion will be crowned this Saturday when CM Punk faces Jey Uso for the vacant title, and WWE could set up Cena's farewell bout against the winner. Both men share a deep history with Cena. Punk's rivalry with him defined an era, from their battles over the WWE Championship to their unforgettable promos. Meanwhile, Jey Uso's recent rise included eliminating Cena to win the 2025 Royal Rumble, creating an organic story that could easily be revisited. Facing either man at Saturday night's main event 42 would give Cena's final match a sense of magnitude and possibly allow him to chase a record-breaking 18th world title before walking away. As WWE builds towards December 13th, the question isn't just who Cena will face, but how his final chapter will be written. Will he ride off into the sunset as a Grand Slam champion, or dare to chase one last world title before calling it a career? What do you think is the perfect ending for John Cena's farewell tour? Should he retire as Intercontinental Champion, or go for one last run at the top? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Enjoying the video? A quick like goes a long way in helping us grow and deliver more wrestling news you care about. Chris Jericho's AEW status has been one of the most talked about mysteries in wrestling this year. Ever since his disappearance from television in April of 2025, speculation has run wild, with everything from creative burnout to a potential WWE return being floated by fans and insiders alike. But now, Jericho himself may have given the clearest hint yet about where his loyalties lie, and it came in a completely unexpected setting. On October 30th, Jericho appeared on NHL on TNT, where he joined a lighthearted discussion comparing professional wrestling rivalries to the intensity of hockey showdowns. Later, he posted snippets from the segment on his Instagram story, where he casually addressed both WWE and AEW while discussing his own career highlights. During the conversation, Jericho reflected on his iconic ladder match with Shawn Michaels, using it as an example of the classic good guy versus bad guy storytelling that defines great rivalries. But it was his follow-up remark about AEW that stood out to fans everywhere. It's hard to say, but I had a ladder match with Shawn Michaels, and that one was a really great kind of culmination to the good guy and bad guy dynamic. And then in AEW, where I work now, we got this guy Jon Moxley. He's a little off his rocker. I'd say he's kind of like the Mark Messier of pro wrestling, where you never really know what he's going to do, and he's got his death stare, and we always end up cut open and bleeding. But you know, it's going to be exciting and physical and people are into it, and that makes it more fun because, like you guys said, when you're playing 80 games a year, it's a little bit of a grind. But if you have a certain Boston tonight, oh, this is going to be, that's the same deal with wrestling as well, rivalries in hockey. That subtle phrase, where I work now, immediately caught fans' attention. It seemingly confirms that Jericho is still under AEW contract, despite his lengthy absence and ongoing rumors of a quiet departure. According to records, Jericho signed a 3-year AEW extension in October of 2022, which would place his contract expiration sometime between November and December 2025, just weeks away. That means that technically Jericho remains an AEW talent for now, and his comment may have simply been an acknowledgement of that fact rather than a long-term commitment. Still, the timing of his statement only added to the uncertainty. As previously reported, several promotions, including WWE, are closely monitoring his contract situation. Sources within WWE believe Jericho could command several $1 million annually if he were to make a high-profile return, though AEW is reportedly capable of matching that figure to keep him on board. For now, Jericho's future remains open-ended. Until he officially signs a new deal with AEW, WWE, or elsewhere, fans will continue to speculate about his next move. One thing's for sure, wherever he goes next, Chris Jericho is still one of wrestling's most valuable and unpredictable free agents. Do you think Jericho should re-sign with AEW or return to WWE for one last major run? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Lucha Libre legend Blue Demon Jr. remains in intensive care following a serious car accident earlier this week, but encouraging signs point to improvement in his condition. In a new update shared on his verified Instagram account on October 30th, Blue Demon Jr.'s family reassured fans that the iconic wrestler is stable and out of immediate danger. The statement emphasized that he continues to receive proper medical attention and that his recovery, while ongoing, is moving in a positive direction. The accident reportedly took place in the early hours of Monday, forcing his team to withdraw him from IWRG's Castle of Terror 2025 event. Blue Demon Jr. had been scheduled to compete in a casket match for the IWRG Heavyweight Championship, but was replaced following the incident. The family's message concluded with a sincere note of gratitude, thanking fans, colleagues, and members of the wrestling community for their overwhelming support. As one of the most revered figures in Mexican wrestling history, Blue Demon Jr.'s recovery continues to draw widespread attention and well wishes from fans around the world. His family remains hopeful, asking for continued prayers as the legendary luchador continues to fight his way back to health. UFC star Michael Chandler could soon be the next high-profile athlete to make the jump from the octagon to the WWE ring, and based on his recent comments, he's more than open to the idea. In a recent interview with Chris Van Vliet, Chandler spoke candidly about his interest in professional wrestling and revealed that the transition feels like a natural next step once his fighting career comes to an end. The former Bellator and UFC standout said that his lifelong passion for combat sports and performance makes WWE an exciting opportunity. God created me for hand-to-hand combat, whether it's on the wrestling mats or maybe one day in a WWE ring after fighting. Becoming a pro wrestler definitely intrigues me. It seems like a lot of fun, and I think I would enjoy it. There's definitely interest and curiosity on both sides. I've spent some time with Sheamus and a few other friends in wrestling. I'm a fan of the sport. I love going to live events and watching it on TV. Turning 40 next year, Chandler made it clear age won't stop him from chasing a new challenge. He emphasized that his physical conditioning and disciplined lifestyle have kept him performing at an elite level, even as many of his peers have begun to slow down. At the same time, Chandler acknowledged that if he ever steps into the WWE system, he knows success won't come easy. He'd need to prove himself to both the company and the fans by showing that he can handle the physical demands and lifestyle of a full-time WWE superstar. But we'll see. I'd have to go in there, prove my worth, and make them believe I could do it. Enjoy it, handle the travel, the lifestyle of being a WWE superstar, and get in the ring to beat some people up. Chandler's connection to WWE isn't new. He appeared on Monday Night Raw in 2014 when he confronted Conor McGregor in a fiery segment that immediately set social media ablaze. Now that both WWE and UFC are part of the TKO group, crossover opportunities like this are more possible than ever before. Even if Chandler never becomes a full-time wrestler, his combination of charisma, promo ability, and real-world fight credentials make him a natural fit for sports entertainment. Whether it's a one-off appearance or a second career, Michael Chandler's energy and star presence would undoubtedly make a major impact inside a WWE ring. Booker T has issued an apology for his emotional on-air reaction during the closing moments of NXT Halloween Havoc's main event, where Ricky Sainz successfully defended his NXT Championship against Trick Williams. Throughout the match, Booker made no secret of his support for Trick Williams on commentary, openly rooting for the challenger as he fought to dethrone the champion. However, when Saints scored the decisive victory to retain his title, Booker's disappointment got the better of him, culminating in him throwing his headset in frustration as the broadcast went off the air. Speaking on his Hall of Fame podcast, the WWE Hall of Famer addressed the incident directly and apologized for his reaction. "I want to apologize to the NXT universe for throwing my headset at the end of the Ricky Saints Trick Williams match. I was a little upset. I was backing my boy Trick Williams, but Ricky Saints, he showed up and he went out there and he did his job, even though he had the little Xerxes veil going. I just wanted to apologize because that got picked up in the news. Look here, we've all got our favorites. It's just part of the game." Booker's candid response was met with understanding from fans, many of whom praised him for his passion and authenticity on commentary. His reactions, emotional or otherwise, have long been a staple of NXT broadcasts, adding personality and unpredictability to the show. Do you think Booker T's passionate reactions add to NXT's energy, or should he keep things more professional during emotional matches? Share your thoughts below. For all of our subscribers, don't miss the 9 a.m. Eastern video we dropped earlier today. Smash that bell icon and select all notifications so you're always in the loop.